Welcome back to our channel, TDE Sports. Another episode of Self Check we bringing y'all. I'm E.
I'm T, man. What's good with you?
Rocking out with T. You got anything to add before we get started?
No, sir.
All right, man. Let's talk about these Lakers, man. Right now, AD out, Bron out, third seed in the West. No timetable of when they're gonna return. We'll talk about how long can these boys stay afloat without them two. You wanna go first?
I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. So with no timetable. How long they gonna be back, right? Let's just look next 20 games. I've seen a double-double, like a back-to-back with the Jazz. That don't look good. You got 2 games back-to-back with the Mavs. That don't look good. You got the Bucks. You got Philly. You got Brooklyn. How many games was that? 2 with the Jazz, 2 with the Mavs, the Bucks. That's 7 games right there.
Yeah.
I think those are L's.
Yeah.
You got some games in there with the Kings and the Cavs. Maybe it's going to take some good performances out of Kuz and Dennis and Trez. If they still on the team come past Thursday's trade deadline, you might be able to get some of them games. I think AD should be back before Bron because his injury was a while ago. Bron just happened last Saturday.
Right.
So, I mean, depending on how long AD is out, you might be able to, you know what I'm saying, kind of salvage like them games right there and possibly get some dubs. But without the both of them, out of the next 20 games, you got to think, I just said them 7 games right there, them L's. I think over them next 20 games, man, you might go 6-14 without, because this is where they get to like the tougher half of their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, it's on looking good, especially with what you getting outside of Dennis, Kuz, Trez, and Taylor. The rest of them guys, you don't know what you gonna get. KCP and Wesley, they be doinking, they be broke. Some more Wesley than KCP. It be sometimes KCP be hesitant to shoot the ball. When it's like, you know, this your role, and you know if the team don't shoot, bro, then it's easier for teams to defend them because, okay, we ain't got to worry about KCP. He not trying to shoot the ball.
Right.
Wesley, okay, you supposed to come in and do what KCP do when he hit the bench and you come in.
Right.
So when the two of y'all not hitting no threes, okay, then, you know what I'm saying, then you really in a bad spot. So how long can they stay afloat? I don't know. But like I said, if you go 6-14 over these next 20 games without them coming back, you down there damn near towards that play-in game.
Right.
So, I mean, they definitely gonna make the playoffs, but that seed definitely you about to go down for sure.
I think I'm with you. I'm looking at how many points they score per game. The Lakers, they at 20. They 30 teams. It says 30 teams in the league. They at 20. They only average 111 points a game. Now, I'm guessing that was with Bron.
I'm pretty sure that ain't got really much to do with AD.
Right. So, and Bron averaged what, 27?
6, 5, closer to 20, between 25 and 26.
Okay. You lose that. So, like you said, they're going to have to show up. Because...
Or not necessarily that. You might just have to play a different style of ball.
Yeah. At this point now, they're going to have to play. They're going to have to move the ball. And it ain't like everybody about to be shooting. Like, everybody's going to have to put the ball on the floor. Mm-hmm. Everybody. I mean, obviously not the bigs, but...
What bigs?
I mean, like Montrez. But, like, you're going to have to move the ball now. It ain't going to be like, oh, set, shoot. Like, they don't have... I mean, they do got Dennis. You know, he can get them open shots. We forgetting about, you know, they still got Dennis. But still, like, the teams that they are playing, even the bad teams they were playing, when they had Brown, they were close games. Like Cleveland, we talking about that. That was a close game. You know what I'm saying? And they had Brown. Mm-hmm. So it's just like now you don't have Brown, and you know, like he brings so much to the table, and you're pretty much playing with a inconsistent team. Everybody is inconsistent. Kuz will show up one night, not. KCP will show up one night, other night not. Wesley, I don't think he don't ever show up to me. Wesley don't do nothing. So, I mean, yeah, I'm with everything you said, bro. Like,
all right, so not to cut you off, but to stay afloat, they got to make a move.
That I don't. I already said that they should get a different big because Marc Gasol is not working for them.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, with Bron being out, I don't think there's a trade out there that can make them be able to win games. Because then you bring in somebody new, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Every time you bring in somebody new, they gotta get used to the system you playing. You know, the style y'all playing. That's just like Blake playing in Brooklyn. He wasn't injured, but he said they sat him out because he wasn't used to the style they was playing. So he had to practice, you know, a lot.
He hadn't played in like a month, so they had to. You can't just not play for a month and throw somebody else.
Yeah,
he had to ramp up.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was he wasn't used to their system,
but yeah. So I'm just, but that's what he had said in the interview. He was like, I'm just trying to get in the float or whatever. So I'm just saying, like, even if they did go get somebody, they gotta bring them into the float. They gotta now. I feel like the Lakers have to find a new identity for a short period of time.
Yeah, play a different way.
Because, like, but what do you think their identity is going to be?
Right now, you're going to have to play faster. You're going to have to play a little bit faster on offense, and you're going to have to get a little bit more grittier on defense.
So yeah. kind of like last year's Houston team where they played small ball and it was just all on ball, like type like that.
No, bro, not like that.
I mean, bro, to be honest, they really don't have defenders. Can't nobody defend for real.
That's why I said, as a collective group, bro, you're going to have to get grittier. You're going to have to, like, take that challenge and just say, like, okay, look, our offense might not be there, but defense to me is all about effort. You have to want to play defense. Mm-hmm. You have to want to, you got to accept that, okay, our offense might not be what it is because it wasn't really all great
before
when we only had Brown with no AD. Now we don't have both.
Right.
And Dennis is really our only playmaker.
Right.
Taylor can play make a little bit, but I think his decision making, what Taylor want to do is, this is what I see when I watch him. He'll try to get to the paint and try to finish, but then if that's not there, then it's and then he kick it out and it's a turnover. Mm-hmm. So he got to get better with his decision making. That's why I say your only real playmaker right now is Dennis. Mm-hmm. So you might have to. I know, like, with Dennis is a fast guy.
Yeah.
So with the ball in his hand, he going to be trying to push tempo, trying to get them boys to play a little bit faster. And I think it just, as a collective unit, bro, they going to have to be more grittier on defense.
I feel it. I have nothing to say for real. But I just agree with what you said. I mean, and it suck. It's going to suck, but shit, you got to, when you play harder defense, it's hard for you to get buckets too, right? When you work harder on defense, it's harder for you to get buckets. They already struggle with buckets.
I think, well,
that's why Super.
If you in the flow of the game, maybe, but I don't know. I think it's really opinionated. It could be. I mean, it might not. You know what I mean? So.
I feel it.
Anything else to add?
That's it.
I'm trying to think, man. Did I have one more thing? All right, okay. Let's say they do kind of drop down in the 6, 7, 8 range, but Brown and AD healthy. Mm-hmm. They good to go. Mm-hmm. They should be worried.
Still be worried. I say that only because last year when they played, they lost every first game. Every first game in every series, they lost the first game, except for I think the Heat. They won that first game. Yeah, I just think that they should be worried because now you're not thinking 7 games. If they're in a play-in spot, you only have to beat this team one time. So if you got to think.
Okay, but at the same time, the Blazers,
mm-hmm.
the James Harden Rockets, mm-hmm. and the Nuggets, mm-hmm. ain't gonna be down there in no playing game. Your most dangerous team you might have to run into might be the Mavericks. So if you say they should be worried against maybe the Mavericks, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Who else is down there? The play-in is 7 through 10, I think.
So Portland could possibly drop down.
Man, Portland ain't dropping down.
You don't think so?
No. With the Lakers coming down, why wouldn't Portland go up?
Alright. Is Steph coming back?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
So,
it's about a lot of ifs. So.
but they've proven without AD. Now they lost to the Warriors with AD. That was closer to the beginning of the season. The last 2 times they played the Warriors without AD, they blew them out. With nothing on the put something on the line, bro, I think they'd be alright.
I think they'd be straight. But like you said, if Dallas down there, it's trouble. I wouldn't want to see just one game. I wouldn't want to see them.
I think Brown would take the challenge and just really try to.
Yeah, I think so too. I never doubt Brown. Like
I'm talking about take the challenges like just Luka.
Yeah, but
Luka's still gonna do his thing, but I think in key moments, bro, Brown gonna slow him down.
I think if the game will be close, so I guess fourth quarter, but Luka different, bro. I'm sorry, and I know Brian is Brian, and I ain't doubting Brian, but still, one game. It's just one game. One game.
All right, so do or die, Lakers or Mavericks?
I don't. Well, with them just coming back, like, are you saying that they didn't already played a couple games going into that?
Yeah.
Okay, then Lakers, because they didn't got their rhythm. But if Brian and AD plan on just coming back when that start, no.
No, yeah, well then yeah.
I'm going Dallas. So it just all depends on how they come back. You know what I'm saying? If they come back before, Brian obviously. But if not, I'm gonna have to roll with Dallas. So it just depends, man. But I don't want them to get down to. I don't even want them to get down to that level. So
if they're healthy, I think they'll play anybody anywhere.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm gonna add to that. Y'all need else
I agree with that.
Hey man, let us know what y'all think, man, about these Lakers, man. How long can these boys stay afloat without Bron and AD? If you think it's any trades these boys need to make to try to stay afloat, drop that in the comment section, man. Let us know what y'all think. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Again, I'm E.
I'm T, man.
Rocking out with T. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.